How does it normally work, Colonel? And my question assumes that you've had before this, you had previous engagements with IPID about other cases. When they do their investigation, how does it work, their engagement with the SEPs for purposes of getting information? Do they ask for a docket, and do they ask for it from the investigating officer? What are those processes, if you know?
In this instance, I think what they are saying there, that is the correct procedure, that they communicate with the office referring to the office of the provisional commander, which is, in this case, Brigadier Schobel. Or they should have communicated with the unit command, which in that case was Colonel Zondi, who will then call me to the office to say, come with this docket, there is something that is needed. Because if that cannot happen that way, I will share information in the docket with each and everyone that comes to the office. But then they should have, at least communication should have been done not telephonically. They should have write to the office that this is the matter we are investigating. We understand your office is investigating the same. We have got a complaint on the matter. Can we meet? That is what was supposed to happen. But that wasn't, I was never informed that there is a letter or communication of that.
Before this Boyson's case, have you personally been involved with this process of IPID, where you were the investigating officer and they required information?
Yes.
And how did that process go? How, to get your access to your information, how did it play out?
Access to information must just follow through the correct procedure, not to the IO direct.
So in previous case that you've done, is that what happened?
It happens like that way.
Okay, they communicated formally.
No cell phone contact, commissioners. Yes. So there should be a paper trail to say there was this communication. Yes. Because we sometimes, as investigating officer, we get strange calls that seek information in our dockets.
Okay. Thank you.
Just to say, Colonel, IPID did send formal communication. Ms. Maposho indicated that on the 28th, an email was sent to General Kadwa seeking his intervention, and a meeting was arranged between IPID and DPCI for the 5th of November 2011. And on the 4th of November, at 1500 hours, the staff officer of General Kadwa called and said the meeting was cancelled due to unavailability of General Kadwa and legal services. However, there was no other date provided. IPID also sought intervention from General Libya and requested assistance there. A letter was drafted on the 24th of November. General Libya did not assist with the request. Instead, he indicated that IPID must investigate without copies of the docket. So they did follow procedure in trying to obtain copies of the docket, but ultimately didn't succeed. And do you have any observations why it would be that DPCI at all its ranks refused to assist IPID?
I can't respond for General Kadwa for not adhering to the request, and also for General Libya for not, but I think the direction to General Libya was for IPID to investigate, of which I don't know how they communicated, commissioners. So I can't comment on.
And so you're saying that neither General Brigadier Sekgobela or General Kadwa or even General Libya at any point talked to you about IPID's communication?
Commissioners, the only time I got a call from General Libya was when I was in Limpopo to sign the letter for misconduct, nothing else.
The letter for misconduct related to this investigation?
To this investigation.
Oh. So that would have been at the point that IPID had made a recommendation?
That is maybe correct.
That may be correct.
I don't know what
Okay.
made them come to that decision, commissioners, but indeed there is a communication between them and the office. Maybe they were aggrieved by the outcome of their meetings with my bosses, then they ended up reaching that conclusion.
All right. You can continue with the statement. Let's deal with what Major General Gerber had to say. Paragraph 18.
I have also reviewed the findings of Major General Gerber. According to his finding, he was unable to identify any evidence that would warrant the findings of misconduct against against any DPCI members implicated in the IPID report. The findings indicate after the consideration of the evidence available, there was no evidentiary basis to support allegations of misconduct against implicated members. This finding should be considered alongside all other evidence and report relevant to the matter.
Now, if you go to Major General Gerber's report, let's go to the stain exhibit file. The report itself starts at page 81.